Hello everybody, I'm Tiffany of Tiffany Outdoors. Welcome to my channel. In today's episode, I'm going to make some tomahawks. And I'd like to thank Zedna Alpha and Backyard Boyer or Nicholas Tomahama. I'll put their names in the description below. I want to thank both of them for these ideas, and I'm going to see what I can do with this. This is my first time using an angle grinder, so I'm kind of nervous about that and the sparks and causing fires and things like that, but we'll see how that goes. The first thing I'm going to do to start off this project is prep up the saw blade. I'm going to start off with a 7 1/4 inch saw blade, and the first thing I want to do is take all this writing off of it. So I've seen in other videos where acetone is used. Okay, I poured the canned acetone on there and that stuff melted like immediately. Oh yeah. Wow. That did it. I'm going to use a straight edge and mark a line from the middle hole let's see here. There we go. Straight down on that side, and then I'm going to do the same on this side here. There we go. Now I'm going to make my next line right across here like so, and then I'm going to do the same on this side down here. I'm going to have it run right across the top of that opening there. And same here. I'm going to take my angle grinder and cut that off, and then cut down these lines here. Cut along these lines. And for that, I'm going to wait until tomorrow because I'm losing a lot of daylight. So I will see you guys tomorrow. What's up everybody? It's the next day. It's pretty breezy out here, so you'll have to deal with the wind noise. So I've got my miter saw stand. This is my first time using an angle grinder, so I'm a little bit nervous because I've never done it before, but we're gonna build this thing. So I sandwiched my saw blade in between two pieces of wood, and I have my vice grips set up here on my miter saw stand. So let's get this thing going. Alright everybody, I'm back again, and I'm going to finish this thing up today, I hope. So, I've already started cutting on it some, and I'm going to continue cutting until I get this thing cut out, and then I'm going to put it together. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take this out of the vise, turn it around, cut on the other lines, and obviously this is going to take me a while. I'm still new to this tool. This is my first project with it, so this is going to take me some time to get used to the tool, to see how it functions. And I'm not going to bore you guys with this long thing. You know what it looks like, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and I'll be right back to you. Okay, now I've got two separate pieces. Now I'm going to take some sandpaper and knock off the sharp points with it, and then we'll continue on. Now we're moving on to the handle part of this. I bought this stick, or it's like a broom handle. I got that from Lowe's for like $5, I think. The first thing I need to do is cut this off. I'm just going to use my hand saw to do that. Yeah, I'm going to go at 14 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to take these rough edges and sand it down. Okay, I've noticed a design flaw. This is totally my fault. I didn't really pay attention when I was cutting this, which direction the saw blade teeth were pointed. Ideally, kind of want it pointed down like this so that when you throw it, the teeth will stick into wood or whatever your target is. But I've cut mine upside down, y'all. So what I'm going to do is, instead of, let me zoom back out. So instead of having this so it's like this, the way it should look, I don't have to do it like this. I think that's going to look stupid. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway, just because I'm not starting this over again. So I'm just going to roll with this. It's a little funky looking with this empty gap up here, but I'm going to make it work, okay? So y'all bear with me. I'm going to make this work. So what I need to do now is I'm going to drill a hole here and a hole here. So next size up is 1 inch. And the thing I was worried about is this fitting in here like that. You see all that open space? I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it out. Measure this. I'm going to make a line here where I want this first strap to be. I'm going to make a line on my handle here. One line there and one there. I've got my 1 inch strap in here. Now I'm just going to use my handle to bend this strap around it. I'm just going to use my fingers at this point. Just to close that gap some. Alright, and stick it in on the other side. Alright, so got the gap pretty closed up. I think this time I'm going to use some channel locks to close that down even further before I stick it in the vise. Oh yeah, that worked. Perfect. Very nice. So I got that closed up. Now I'm going to see if I can't get it squished down even further. I'm looking down into this opening, looking for my line to make sure it's lined up with that bump. Now I'm going to stick this into the vise and squish it closed all the way. Oh, that worked out very nicely. Happy with that. Now just squeeze this down. Alright. See, this is what I was afraid of, this looseness here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that. Maybe when I stick the blade in here and put the hardware through, that'll hold it steady, because right now that I'm squeezing these two, I can't even twist that. It's pretty strong. So I'm going to bend my other strap the same way I did this one. Now I'm going to take my blade. I already know that my straps are lined up, so I'm going to put my hand on them to kind of keep them in the space I need them to be. I'm going to take my blade, stick it in there, and then I'm going to mark my circles here.